Hello, my name is Kendrick Abrego, and welcome to my TED Talk. Today, I want you to ask yourselves, where do you want to be when you get older? What do you want to do, or what do you want to be too? Now, all of us have heard this question since we're young. Since we go to school, our teachers have told us or asked us, what do we want to do when we get older? Now, as we try to solve our problems in life, we are forgetting about one, probably the most important one: climate change. Now, we all learned this about this topic since we were in elementary school, most of us. But the thing is, what do we know about it after we exit our education years? Well, we obviously get some information by the news, by the television, etc. But apart from that, what do we do personally to know more about this topic? Well, that's why you've come to this TED Talk. Now, to stop climate change, we need to put our main focus in three things. First, how much time do we have left? The cost, and what do we need to do after we succeed? First of all, the cost of it. The process of fixing our Earth is going to take a lot of time and a lot of effort, but not only physical effort, financial effort. Now, scientists, they calculate that to fix our Earth, it's a range between 300 billion and $50 trillion. Now, why is this range so big? Well, because we haven't decided on what to do. We haven't decided a specific option on how to stop climate change. We are thinking about a lot of stuff, about different ways, how to change every sector in our lifestyle. But the sad truth is that we haven't done it. In all the sectors that we have tried to implement a different solution, all the solutions, they don't work as we thought it would do. That's why we need to focus on one certain solution that will benefit the most sectors that we can, while still standing strong to the expectations. Now, we can't do anything in life without time. And as for time, we don't have that much. Sadly, one of the steps of fixing our Earth is acknowledging our ignorance. We need to acknowledge how much time has passed since we could have prevented this problem. And by now, scientists estimate that by 2100, the Earth will be gone because climate change will have reached a certain point that it's impossible for humankind to live. And approximately, we have between 15 to 20 years to prevent significant damages to our Earth. Now, what can we do? All of this needs effort, but not only personal effort. This needs help from organizations around the world, from governments around the world, from every entrepreneur, every big company. We need the help of all humankind to finally fix this. We need to stop being selfish, stop being greedy, and stop the mentality of just enjoying the life because at the end, we're going to part away. But as we are going to part away at some point in our lives, what will depart for the future of our younger generations, of your kids, of the people that you love? We need to think about the future more than we do now. Not in what we need to do, not in what we want to be, where do we want to be at the end. But rather, we need to think on how can we reach that end. So, if we succeed, that I hopefully think we do, well, our lifestyle needs to change entirely. to reduce emissions, to maintain a certain stable levels of emissions, of element consumption, to reduce our pollution, we need to change completely. And not only us, but all countries in the world. So I want to inspire you. I want to please ask you, where do you want to be? What do you want to do, or what do you want to become? Then after that, I want to ask you, how are you going to reach it? And don't explain me all the decisions that you're going to make in life on how to reach that point, because all of that won't matter if there is no planet where we can enjoy ourselves. So please, let me ask you, why is this important? Well, we need to reflect on the impact of our actions throughout the history of civilization, and how we need to do something more than just realizing our mistakes or analyzing the consequences. We need to have our main focus as humankind to the solution of fixing this problem. So we might spend all our entire lives trying to find ways of how to fix this problem in our communities, countries, and the entire world. But if we do so, maybe there's a future for all the future generations, for the future of humankind, so we do not go extinct. You may consider it as a sacrifice, but sacrifices lead to greater victories. So please, are you going to watch how things unfold themselves? Or are you going to stand up and let your voice be heard? Exclaim that you want change. Please join the fight and ask for change once and for all.